Hello everyone, I'm the 5-minute reviewer, and today I'm going to review the mobile game Marvel Strike Force. Unlike most superhero games, which tend to be action focused or platformer focused, Marvel Strike Force is a tactics-based game and it's also turn-based. But is it fun? Is it worth playing? Find out in 5 minutes. Now, let me start with the story. Basically the story presents Earth as being invaded by this villain called Optimus, and he brings along mind control and alternate versions of heroes and villains to invade the planet. All this is an excuse to collect your own heroes and villains to combine forces and turn the tide against the invasion. And there are many heroes to collect. You can collect people ranging from the Avengers, as you see here, to the Marvel Street heroes like the Punisher and Elektra, as you saw just now, and even the X-Men and the Brotherhood of Mutants if you want to in the game. Now the story part of the game is the weakest aspect, so it's just an excuse for you, as I said, to go on character collection. So let's move on. Now next I want to talk about presentation. Now the art style I think is serviceable. You can tell like that character is Loki, another character is Mystique. All these characters are clearly distinct from each other in terms of visuals. However, what it doesn't do so well is actually the sound, and I will show you in a while. For what you heard just now in that small snippet, the sound feels very underwhelming and muted, so it doesn't support the visuals or the gameplay by giving it that feeling or that boom, I'm a great superhero, I'm powerful feeling. And the other thing is that I have to play the game at ×2 or ×3 speed, because if I play at the default speed level, the game gets really slow. Right? So even at ×3 speed, I find that the outcomes of the matches are very long. Next, I want to talk about the bread and butter of games, which is the gameplay. Unfortunately, I didn't find the gameplay very enjoyable, and I find it that it suffers from the other flaws that the other Marvel games on the mobile market have. One of the big flaws obviously is there are so many items to collect to upgrade your character, and every item is unique onto the class that you're upgrading the character on. Yes, there are the classes of characters in the game. So if you are collecting upgrades for Fantastic Four who are cosmically powered, will be a different set of items you need to collect to upgrade your mutant heroes, the X-Men. So it becomes a chore to upgrade your characters if you're not willing to spend anything. And another thing I find underwhelming is that even though this claims to be a tactics game, I find myself throwing all strategy aside and just simply upgrading my characters to be higher level than the characters of my opponents. This is because there are so many abilities that I cannot clearly recall all of them at the back of my hand. And to make things worse is that there are classes advantage, and of course some characters have bonus if there are other characters in the team, just like this group of Spider-Man villains known as the Sinister Six. They have a Sinister Six benefit of being together. And note that in this gameplay, even though it's turn-based, I'm actually playing at the default speed. I didn't do anything to the video, I didn't even slow down video, but the default speed is really this slow. So you can see what I mean when I say I don't really enjoy the gameplay. And of course this game, in order to exploit you, relies on a gacha system. So if you want to get the top tier characters, you have to be prepared to spend money or grind a lot. There is no other way to get the characters you want unless you're on a stage that specifically grants that character tokens. So there are a lot of resources that you have to manage in order for you to really form the team that you want to form. In fact, it took me months of grinding to finally form the team that I like the most, which is the Fantastic Four. So just bear that in mind if you want to get into this game. So all in all, what do I give this game? Well, because it takes a long time to get the characters I want, and the idea of tactics being thrown out the window when you just need to look and grind for the top tier characters, I give this game a 5 out of 10. It's serviceable, but it's not something I enjoy. It claims to be a tactics game, but actually there's not much tactics involved in it. So that's my 5-minute review of Marvel Strike Force. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel or like this video, and have a pleasant week ahead. Take care everyone.